Louisiana Beer Reviews Natty Daddy Lemonade, introduced in 2020. It says on here, malt beverage with natural flavors. And it's a fresh canning date, guys. Alright, I don't know what brewery that is, BK, but the Natural Father Lemonade hit the market in the earlier part of 2020, and I never saw it around here. I kept saying, I'm gonna get it, but I never saw it. In early October 2020, I saw a 6-pack of pint cans in Birmingham, Alabama, right off US Highway Route 78. But I didn't buy it because I didn't want to get a 6-pack. So then this morning, something was telling me, go by Racetrack. They might have something new over there. So I went to Racetrack on the corner of US Highway 51 and US 61. And I'm looking around. I said, "Ooh, they had these." And they had a special tag on them, $1.95 per can, $1.95 per can. So then it rang up wrong, of course, to $2.29. And I told the girl, I said, it's supposed to be $1.29. And she went and looked at the tag, and they hadn't punched it into the system. Nothing unusual there. Gotta watch those. Gotta watch when they ring them up. Okay, well, not colored. No coloring at it because it's got that typical flavored malt beverage appearance, which is gray. Well, lemonade tends to be gray unless you get the pink lemonade. But any of these flavored malt beverages, you'll notice, be gray like this unless you get the ones with food coloring added. And this one has water, corn syrup, cane sugar, barley malt. It has hops, also maybe hop extract, of course yeast, natural flavorings, and then they were saying sodium citrate, that was for the tartness, and something else, I don't know. I have a link below for Tap Into Your Beer, and they'll have the whole ingredients lineup. So no head of foam as usual, fizzes right away. No, not going to have any lacing here. There's some bubbles. It's cloudy, of course. Translucent. Gray. You know what this is a direct competitor against. You know as well as I do. They're targeting Mike's Harder Lemonade. It's not much aroma. Kind of neutral in the aroma, actually, from what I can tell. The flavor's tart, lemony, sugary, sweet. Well, just like lemonade, because most lemonade you drink is super tart, super sugary, sweet. This one has a high medium body because of the high ABV, a high medium body. Not quite heavy, but it's heading toward that. Semi-sweet, or I should say mostly sweet finish. The hops, you wouldn't know it has hops except you read the ingredients list. No bitterness, really. There isn't any. Tartness, but no bitterness. So on the Cyclops scale, it would be 0 out of 5 hop cones, but on the sugar cubes, it would be 5 out of 5 sugar cubes. If you have a sweet tooth, this will definitely be your thing. There is sort of a little bit of a baby aspirin taste. I've had that with many types of beers. I don't know why it's coming in with this. And that St. Joseph's baby aspirin has that orange flavoring. It's kind of like that. I don't say the orange flavoring is bad. I don't know if it's natural. It's interesting. How does this compare to the Mike's Harder? Well, I'd have to do a blind taste test, but I don't think I want to buy a 23.5 ounce can and a 25 ounce can and go side to side and then have to drink them all. That's a little much. But it seems comparable. Like, that it's a one or the other type thing. So this is from recollection. The Mike's Hard Lemonade and Mike's Harder Lemonade are very popular. You see them all around. Now you've got the Smirnoff Ice, the Seagram's Escape Spiked. Saw the Jamaican Me Happy Spiked over there today. They're all in there. Natty Rush, I don't really see those anywhere actually, but the of course the Alloy series, Steel Reserve Alloy series, probably the most prominent one. Always a whole shelf. They're always the cheapest price. They had them today, 2 for $3.50. Two 24-ounce cans, 2 for $3.50. So they're really going for the price attraction there. There's sort of a pale malt underbody, but it's very underneath. I think you could give this to somebody, at first at least, and say you want to drink some lemonade, and they would think it's lemonade at the first few sips. Maybe halfway through they'd say, hey, did you put vodka in this? Because it does have an alcohol cocktail taste, and that's what these are meant to be. Beer-based canned cocktails of all sorts, anything you can think of. I think I like the coconut ones the best. But you can laugh them off or whatever, it doesn't matter because they're huge now. I've been in grocery stores where they have an entire section. I'm not talking about the ciders have their section, but they always put Red's apple ale in the cider section, and Red's keeps saying, we're not a cider, we're an apple ale. It's not the same thing. It doesn't seem to be working with the stock crew, but and the probably the distributors do the product placement actually. That is who does it. But these flavored malt beverages, or even the canned liquor-based cocktails like Monaco cocktails and the Absolute versions, Absolute line, and so on, they're not going anywhere, and people love them, as evidenced by that huge section for them. If they were not popular, they would fade away, and you wouldn't see them. Like trying to find Brut IPAs these days. I can find some. Don't know about fresh. All right, like them or not. I kind of like them. If I drank them all the time, I would really kind of hate them, because it's too much. Ooh, I was dying. I was sipping on the Seagram's Escapes 3.2 from the 12-pack. I said, ugh. All I taste is syrup, flavored syrup of whatever sort. When you get to the 8 to 10 to 12, even with the MXD, these are the ones that really work. I don't know what it is about the high alcohol. It just works better. They just come across better. The flavors meld better with the body and the finish and everything. So I'm not saying you should be drinking high alcohol products. I'm just saying if you want the optimum and best flavor from flavored malt beverages, flavored ales, even lagers, the 8 to 12 is the way to go. Just drink them with caution. So I'm going to score this a very high score, actually. I give Mike's Harder a very high score in the mid-90s, about 94, and I will go 94 with this one also. I had a feeling it was going to be really good. They probably tried to mimic it as best they could, and they apparently did a very good job. And I think the other video reviews, I mean, they did do a very good job, not apparently. And I think the other video reviews are going to be positive for it as well. So Lazy Le Bon Ton Relais, a very interesting product. I wouldn't be shocked if some other people come out with it. You know, their version of the lemonade, beer lemonade. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.